Hello and welcome to another episode of Selling Life and Annuities. I'm Paul Bechtold, RVP at the Elimination Programs at Gordon Marketing, and with me today is the newest member of our team, Troy Culver, National Life Insurance Marketer for fully underwritten life and permanent products at Gordon Marketing. And today we want to talk about the growing crisis in America with regard to life insurance. So Troy, let's kick it off, okay?
Sure, let's do it.
Okay, so, Troy, have you heard the statistics on the number of people in America that have no life insurance at all?
I have, and it's very surprising. Almost 30% of the people do not have life insurance. Now, if we want to take that statistic even further, it's close to 90% that don't have the proper coverage in life insurance to protect themselves and their family.
And at least another 50% that don't have near enough.
Correct,
as well,
yes.
right? Mm-hmm. And would you also agree that there's this growing trend of people that have this blanket, let's get $100,000 of term with no real needs analysis or financial analysis done as to how they come up with that?
Absolutely. Or my friend or my neighbor got $100,000, so that's what I need. And they don't even know why they need it.
Right. So, obviously, would you agree, Troy? I mean, you obviously come from a little bit of background with farmers and all that, but a lot of people getting their life insurance through their employer, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's talk about a couple of the hazards of that, okay? One is that's as good as long as you're employed, right?
Correct,
Okay,
yes.
And the minute you leave your job,
It's gone.
and you go to your job, that's one problem. The second problem is usually it's not nearly enough, is it?
No, absolutely not.
Usually the employer is offering anywhere from $15,000 up to $25,000, $30,000, maybe even $50,000. Usually there's an option to buy additional coverage very inexpensively. But the reason it's so expensive is that actuarially they know the chances of somebody dying while they're in employment at work and the chance of payout is so minuscule that they can offer that coverage very inexpensively, correct?
That is very true, yes.
Okay. And so let's talk about another growing trend, and that is that especially the younger generation coming in is viewing life insurance as an unnecessary expense. Would you agree?
They're not thinking about dying.
Right.
They're living their life.
Right. But is it really an expense? Is it an expense issue or is it a responsibility issue?
It's more a responsibility issue, and the best time to get life insurance is now, because you're never getting younger, you're always getting older, and obviously the prices go up the longer you wait.
So if I was to ask you, Troy, aren't there people that don't need life insurance? How would you answer that?
Absolutely. And some people even think the rich don't need it, but you'd be surprised on how many rich people actually use life insurance to make more money and to invest it into their business and to grow their businesses.
Right, and to mitigate taxation
Yes.
and estate and legacy planning as well.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, so the wealthy do almost exactly the opposite of what most working people do, in that they want as much life insurance as the companies will give them to take advantage of the tax-free nature and take advantage of all the other characteristics life insurance offers other than death benefit. Is that a fair assessment?
That is very correct.
Okay, so Troy, would you say today that the products are better than the products that our parents had?
Well, I could answer that question rhetorically and say, are cell phones better today than what our parents had?
Well,
Absolutely, right?
sure.
And it's the same with technology. Insurance companies are continually making things easier. Interface with your phone. You can do online apps. You can track everything. You can get alerts, and paper applications are falling by the wayside. The benefits are better. They're just more robust and enhanced versus what they used to be. So I like to say, do you have an old policy or do you have a new policy?
Troy, is it fair to say that people are living longer in general than they have in the past?
Absolutely.
Which does what to the mortality cost in the policy?
It's going to bring it down.
Right, exactly. So products first are cheaper than they have ever been, okay? And the second thing is it fair also to say that there's more benefits from life insurance policies now, even on term policies, while somebody is alive, right?
Absolutely.
Through living benefits, through certain riders, through the ability to purchase additional coverage and so forth than you ever had in the past.
Absolutely. I think in the past, people thought of it as it's for their beneficiaries, but really people use life insurance for the living. How can life insurance benefit you now while you're living? What can you do to take advantage of your own money? How can you be your own bank, right?
Right. So that leads to the last point. There are ways, correct, that you and I work on a daily basis where we show people not how to have coverage for if they die, but for when they die,
Correct.
and how they can get all the premiums back in their own lifetime and still have a tax-free death benefit to pass on. This is probably far in excess of that $100,000 term policy that they were paying on all those years and went down the tubes when the policy expired before they did.
Absolutely.
Okay, so if you want to know more, Troy, how would they reach out and contact you?
Extension 109 or tculver@gordmarketing.com.
And I'm Paul Bechtold at paul@gordmarketing.com. My number is 317-626-3054. If this episode has intrigued you in any kind of way and you want to know more and you've got clients that you think could help, please reach out to us. Before we go today, though, be sure to subscribe to future episodes of Selling Life and Annuity. Click the notification bell. Be sure to like, comment, and share with both your clients as well as other advisor. But on behalf of Troy Culver, who's our national life insurance marketer for underwritten life products, and Paul Bechtold, RVP and Debt Platforms, we want to say happy selling.